Hi, welcome to boardshop.co.uk. Something a little bit different. How exciting. Comparing boards that are very, very similar. We've been asked to do this for ages, finally got my arse in gear to get around to doing it. And the first couple of boards we're going to look at are the Channel Islands Happy Every Day and the Lost Uber Driver XL. Both forgiving shortboards that add a bit of paddle power, add a bit of glide, but still have performance credentials. The Happy Every Days from the Happy family, which has a whole raft of boards from the Happy Traveller to Happy and the Happy. And the Uber Driver XL comes from the Sub-Scorcher and the Driver family. So we're going to have a little look at them, compare and contrast, and help you decide which one suits you better. So, the Happy Every Day, super popular board, an easy surfing shortboard that has the performance credentials if the surf turns on, but still works in average conditions if it's a bit choppy, if it's a bit bumpy. Now, Uber Driver XL is about ½ an inch wider, but is thinner. And the few other differences, the Channel Islands Happy Every Day has a little bit more flip in the nose, so a little bit more rocker, and it has a slightly deeper concave, the double concave running into the fins, which you probably can't see, and then fairly flat out through the tail. So you can see from the outline here, the Uber Driver XL is a little bit more curvy, and the tail actually pulls in a bit harder. The Happy Every Day compensates by that by having the trademark Channel Islands hip, which runs into the board to make it a bit looser and a bit more easier to get on the rail when you're on your back foot. So what does this actually mean in practical terms? Well, the Uber Driver XL definitely has a little bit more paddle power. It's got more glide because it's a bit wider through the belly of the board, and the concave is less extreme, so it's a bit flatter. So despite the fact that the tail is ever so slightly narrower, it carries more speed. There's about an extra litre and a bit of volume in these are two 511s by the way. There's an extra litre and a half of volume or so in the Uber XL. And under your arm it feels a little bit heavier, that's the glass job, compared to the lighter CI glass job. But they do feel that they're going to work in similar conditions. I would say that probably if you're looking at a scale of waves where it's poorer quality on a more often, more regular basis, then the Uber Driver XL is going to suit you a little bit more. If you want a board that you can travel with or is good for good days, but you need a bit of help paddle power wise, you're not getting in so often, then the Happy Every Day gives a little bit more top end performance. They're both good in 75% of the conditions you're going to come across, but the Uber Driver XL with that little bit of extra width, the flatter profile through the middle, the slightly shallower concave, gives you that little bit more help in terms of paddling, and also when you're up and riding, carrying your speed. You're going to need to work the Channel Islands Happy Every Day a little bit harder to keep it moving than you will do the Uber XL. So if you're looking for a board that sits above your groveler, below your high performance shortboard, or you just want one board to cater for most of the waves you're going to come across, these two boards work really, really well. As I said, the Uber Driver XL feels slightly more forgiving, a little bit more glide, a little bit of a bigger sweet spot for your pop-up compared to the CI Happy Every Day. They're both available online right now. Custom orders are available too, 0% finance, you can trade in your old board, but hopefully that small insight helped a little bit. Cheers.